Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome here if you are new. Today I wanted to come to you with my regular Thursday content. Happy Thursday, by the way. Um, to kind of fill you guys in on like why I took last weekend off. And also to let you know that Sundays, this past Sunday, Sketchin' Sundays episode will be uploaded with this Sundays. So you can look forward to that. But I just want to give a heads up also, I am also doing a voiceover on this video because when I was recording it, my little dog Snoopy was getting sick a little bit, so I needed to take care of him. And then also my neighbor decided to start mowing grass, which I'm not complaining, guys, because their grass was quite high, so get her done, right? um, so yeah, I decided to just wait until they were finished mowing, and then it started to get a little warm, so I put my AC on too. So if you hear that in the background, that's what that is. But yeah, I waited until they were done mowing. So there's going to be times in the video, I'm sure, where my hands are going to be showing something or doing something, and it makes no sense with what I'm saying. So please just bear with me. But yeah, so I took last Sunday off because the classes that I was taking for my art growth and exploration had finished. So I wanted to take, excuse me, some time to myself and just kind of like recuperate. Also enjoy my time from not having to do any projects, which was wonderful. But then also, May is Mental Health Month. So I don't think I've mentioned it on my channel before, but I said in a previous video that, mental health is near and dear to me because I did my undergraduate studies in social work. I minored in psychology and I got a certificate in gerontology. And while I was earning that degree, I was doing a lot of work with hospice. And then, right out of earning that degree, I got a job with the intellectually disabled, and the majority of my professional career has been in the healthcare field. So, um, during that journey, I'd say 10 or 12 years, I encountered a lot of things. I'm sure you can use your imagination, and it took a lot out of me. It was very exhausting. Some of the experiences were traumatic, some of the things that I had to witness. And so I wanted to get back to creating art and enjoying nature and the beauty in life, and just kind of make my life more positive. So that's another reason why I started this channel too. Also, I wanted to get better at art because I had done art when I was in high school and growing up, and then my parents kind of like wanted me to do what they wanted me to do, like what their dreams were. So I had to put my creating on the side and go on that little journey, what have you. And then, yeah, I started my career in the healthcare field. I was a healthcare administrator and very stressful times. I was young when I entered into that field, so I grew a lot. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself, but now I want to do what I want to do, which is art and creating and making books. Journaling is something that I used to do, and it used to help me a lot when I was younger. So I want to get back to that. And I had mentioned on a previous video where I had ordered the Travelers Company newest limited set, the Tokyo set, and it has arrived. I actually got this from a partner store, a Traveler Company partner store in Philadelphia, PA, called Amoy, which translates to thoughts. And they're like a life goods store. I would love to go there someday, but I have ordered from them before. They're very nice. They always do so well packaging my orders. They get here super, super fast. They ship really quickly too. So I was very happy with that experience. But I was so glad that Travelers Company didn't sell this set as like a whole group because I didn't really want all the items in it. When I did my unboxing on here for the diner set, I had mentioned that the stickers were kind of large, and then that I don't really use stickers that large unless I'm like sealing a pen pal letter or doing like some collage decorating, what have you. This set also came with a metal pencil, and I didn't really think that I needed that. I don't use pencil in my journals. I usually use pens. I do pencil work whenever I'm drawing. And then as for the little metal fish charm, I think it's really cute. The cherry blossom charm, I don't really care for. I mean, I already have a pink enamel cherry blossom charm, so, but the fish charm, I really like it, but I think I'm going to do something different for my journal. Um, I did get one of those little fish pastries and try them, and they are delicious. But I think I want mine to look realistic, so I'm gonna look for like a charm or a bead that's more realistic, maybe like out of polymer clay, or maybe somebody did one with ceramic on Etsy or something, and support a small business that way. Excuse me. Oh, and I did find the cutest little charm that I'm going to put on this journal. It is coming from Japan though, so it's not in this video. Then I got myself some stamp sets. If you have been following along very long on my channel, you know that I love to follow along with James Luke Burke, another YouTuber, and I just am so inspired by him. I love to listen to him all day long. I love to watch what he draws. He kind of helped me find the confidence to start drawing whenever I took one of his virtual voyages. And my husband, after I finished that one, having seen me enjoy it so much, he bought me another one. And he got me the Tokyo A Go Go one, which is Virtual Voyage 6. And while I didn't participate in it like as it was occurring live in real time, I still get all of the benefits as if I were, with the exception of the little bento box that he created for that. And in the bento box, he put together these stamp sets. And these are not the same stamp sets, of course, that are part of that bento box, but they're versions that I thought were close enough for me. I managed to find them on Amazon, and the one on the left looks like typewriter keys, which, if you know much about me through pen paling, you know that I like typewriters. Sometimes I'll type my letters with my typewriters. I have an Olivetti Underwood Studio 44, and I also have a Script Adler typewriter. So sometimes I break those babies out and get to typing away, throw deep, right? But then there was another stamp set that he created from drawings, and the one on the right kind of looks like some of the stamps and shapes that he created for that. They remind me a lot of like icons or emojis. They're kind of like small. And so I thought, yeah, they're not the ones that he created. Sure, they're not from the bento box, but they're pretty close, and they'll do perfectly for decorating my Virtual Voyage 6 journal, which I'm still working on. And I'm just taking my time with it because I just love that. I love whenever he talks about Japan because I can tell how much he loves it. And that just makes me excited. So these little stamps are going to be all over my pages. And then, of course, now that I invested in them, I'll be able to share them with my pen pals. So I'll decorate envelopes with them, or I'll decorate my stationery that I'm writing to a pen pal with. There's probably a lot more uses that I'll come up with for these stamps. And then another thing that I did was I looked for some stickers that were Japan travel related, and I found this set by Navy Peony on Amazon. And I really like them. Like, I'm not going to get them all out, but there's like sushi in there, there's a tori in there, there's some cherry blossoms, and I thought those would just be cute, to put some of those in my journal, or maybe just use them for letters and things like that. Also, I was lucky enough to get on the pre-order list for Job's Journal's latest washi tapes. And this was my first time ordering from Job, but I have to say I absolutely love this washi tape. I wasn't sure how I would like the pattern but I gotta say this one is my favorite and I've been using it a lot. Um, there's a couple pen pal letters, guys, if any of my pen pals are listening right now, that's coming in the mail soon with this washi tape on it. So that is where I got it from if you're interested. And then I was so excited because I pre-ordered the Seaweed Kisses Spring Fling zine, and it arrived also this past weekend. So I just took some things from the envelope I clipped off. So I took like the stamps that Michelle used, because I thought they were really pretty. I loved the postmark that was put over the stamps. And then she decorated my name where my address was really nicely with stamps and like cherry blossoms. And I thought they were gorgeous. So I'm going to put them somewhere in the journal. I'm not sure exactly where yet, but I wanted to keep those with them. So then I decided I was going to get myself a new fountain pen in the spirit of Pen Pal and Letter Writing Month of April. So I invested in a TWSBI, and this is my favorite type of pen. It's a TWSBI Eco, and I picked out for this one the transparent blue because blue is my favorite color. Why not? I haven't found the inks yet that I want to fill it up with. That's why I'm keeping it in the case. I haven't gotten to use it yet or anything like that. But one of the inks that I'm looking at, considering filling, buying and filling it with, is one that a pen pal had shared on their social media. And it's not a brand that I've ever used before, but excuse me, but I'm thinking about trying it. And it is like a blue, I think it's called Blue Nebula. And then there's also one by the same brand that deals, it's got butterfly in the name. So, and then speaking of social media, in my suggested feed, I know some people like are annoyed by ads and stuff, but one of the suggested feeds that came up on my social media when I was scrolling was for a letter appreciation group. So I signed up for that, and then that was just a little rubber stamp that I bought for the group to support it and that I can put on my envelopes. And then we decided we were going to go shopping, and we went to Marshall's, which I love that store, guys. I don't think I've ever mentioned that before, but we have one local. I found this gorgeous nail polish, and it's like this sparkly orangish red color. So you might see that in future videos. I am looking forward to painting my nails. I'm not really a makeup person, but I do like nail polish. And while we were there, I found these really cool bite-sized wafer cookie type things that have chocolate in between each of the little wafer layers. They're really delicious and they're low on sugar content. So I feel like I don't have to worry about them like throwing me off of my health journey. And just an update on that while we're talking about it, I was prescribed two medications to help me. One is to help me with my blood glucose, and one is to help me lower my cholesterol. But I got the lowest dose of both of them. So this is very manageable with my diet and exercise. And I'm hoping that I'll get off of both of them during my next visit. But moving on, I also spent this weekend getting my hands dirty. I was working in my flower beds, doing a little bit of yard work, and all the flowers were reminding me of my butterflies. And I came across this gorgeous mug. I collect mugs, you know that. And I love butterflies, so this was perfect. I had to get to it. I had to get it. I saw it on the shelf and it was speaking to me, and I was just like, I want it. It was on clearance for $4, so you couldn't beat it. But yeah, my husband Jason also bought me some flowers, and I planted them this weekend for the planters we're going to put by our front door. So it was a very good, relaxing weekend. But because I got that mug, I decided I wanted to try out some new teas because you guys know how I love tea. And I got this new brand, the peach ginger, and then I found these honey stirrers. which I like to have my tea plain usually, but when I want it sweetened, I get some honey to sweeten it. Then I found this really cheap, affordable, I should say, tea infuser so that I can start making my loose teas again because I didn't have one. And surprisingly, when we were getting groceries at Walmart, I found Harney and Sons tea. So I grabbed this cute little green and blue tin of peppermint. Um, I was really surprised to see this brand at Walmart. I didn't know that they started to carry it, but it's one of my favorite brands. I usually send away for it, but now that I know that it's at Walmart, I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye out for other flavors. And then one more thing that I've been doing for self-care is I got some books out from the library, and this book is actually one that was recommended to me by one of my pen friends. I haven't gotten to start it yet because the other books I'm going to talk about are ones that have kind of been at the top of my list, but I am excited to read this and to discover, the points and messages that are in it. Another book that I got from the library is an art journaling or sketchbook book, and I haven't really gotten to read everything in it. I've just kind of like thumbed through it, and I can't take this little locator strip off of here, but you can kind of see the cover there. And it's been really inspiring me to do the urban sketching. So I'm very excited to do my geocaching series and to start kind of playing around with the urban sketching. I think that we're going to be traveling this summer, and I'm going to put some of those ideas and concepts to use. Another book that I requested and that came in is the Illustrated Journey. And this is by a guy who also does sketchbook school, which I haven't participated in those workshops or classes. However, I have participated in sketchbook school sketch a day challenges that are usually posted for free on like Instagram, and I really enjoy those. So I'm excited to dive into that and read a little bit more about his journey with sketching. And then, in the spirit of health, my health journey, and getting on track with my goals, I also requested the Blue Zones, which has some really yummy recipes in it. I haven't tried them all, of course, I've only just gotten the book. But the one that I'm most looking forward to trying out is the falafels, and I did get some chickpeas. It took me a while to find them in my grocery store, but I found them, and I'm going to try those and try to explore more Asian and Mediterranean dishes. So I'm looking forward to expanding my palate that way. But if you happen to notice, like, the main theme in this kind of like chatty catch up, you might kind of see where I'm going with this. I've been thinking about for a while starting another series on this channel. It kind of sparked from a video that I just did recently, and it's given me the idea. I think I'm just going to move forward with it. But the theme here that you've seen probably with my self care purchases has been tea. So if you have an interest in tea, if you like it, and you kind of want to see like my mug collection, then I'd encourage you to consider subscribing to the channel, and adjusting your notifications when I start this new series so that you can be notified when those episodes come out, because I am going to be doing a tea themed or focused series. And I'm not sure like the frequency I'm going to do the series, of the episodes, I should say, but you will get a chance to explore different teas with me, and potentially going to be doing some baking and some recipe sharing. So everybody who writes to me knows how much I love to cook. I've often sent recipes in my letters to my pen pals. They send me tea. I've sent tea. So, yeah, look forward to that. Stay tuned. And I really hope that you've enjoyed all these little things that I've gathered to help with self care and to just take a mental day for myself. Thank you guys so much for understanding my weekend off and for continuing to support my channel. I really appreciate it and I hope you've enjoyed this. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.